Hey people, I've got another little device for review. This time it's also scanner. It's little but very powerful. It's based on XTool D7. The only difference, it's a simple Bluetooth plug that works off your phone, off your Android device, so you don't need to carry big stuff with you. This one is based on XTool D7. I've got both XTool D7 and D8 reviews if you want to get more into details of them, so I'll leave links in description, so if you need to know more. But what I like about this is that you don't need to carry big stuff with you. It can be constantly plugged in. It shows your battery voltage on the display, and it does everything. All the updates, unlike the XTool D7 and D8, I think they had 3 years free updates. This one promises lifetime free updates. For the price, I think it's a really good value because it can do a lot. I'm gonna quickly show you how it works. So what we have in the box, we have a scanner, just a scanner, and we have this certificate. I'm gonna cover this activation code. It has a serial number and activation code and some quality stamp. So I've already activated. For me, I'm not gonna show you my activation codes. I don't know, they maybe need to be kept in secret. And that's it, nothing else. Everything is simple. You get QR code here, and this QR code leads you to the website with the full instructions of XTool. So if you aren't familiar, you can always go there. So we have less mess in the box. That's about it. Now we can plug in into our OBD port. I'm gonna start the car. See, it shows you battery voltage. So it shows your current battery voltage. So if we can start the car, see if it's charging. So it dropped a bit during the start, and then it goes up. I think my alternator may be not as good because it's showing only 13.1. Yesterday it was showing 14.5. So maybe that's a good time I got this device, so I can know. So with the engine running, your battery voltage should be around 14 volts. So with the normal alternator. The other thing, what I've noticed, I'm gonna show you test with the voltmeter now. It shows the voltage on that device shows about 0.3 volts less than on battery terminals. So our device showed 13.1, 13.2, and if we measure battery terminals, 13.3, which I think my alternator needs to be replaced soon because it's not good enough. I think it must be at least 14. So you always know your battery voltage. In order to connect to this device, you need to download the app. The app is has same name as the box, Anyscan. So the app called Anyscan. If you start it, you get the same interface as the XTools I had, D7 and D8. I've got plenty of updates, but I'm not gonna install them because they do take space. That's the only downside for this, because you really need a lot of space, or maybe my phone is too old and not spacious enough. What I've done so far, when you press auto scan, it detects your car, and it's my car is Skoda, so it says, oh, you need to download Skoda manuals, Skoda diagnostic software. Presumably it downloaded not because they all have same software, all VAGs, Volkswagen, Audi, Kia, Skoda, so I think I've got for all VAGs. Nevertheless, when I download it, and out of special functions, I've got only... Oh, what did you do? Hang on. Special functions. I've downloaded oil reset. You can get a bunch of them. I'm gonna show you what options you have. So you got all these different car brands, Renault, Pontiac, lots of Chinese brands, Buick, Gaz, Russian, Subaru, Mercedes, Opel, Infiniti, Lexus, Porsche. And apart from diagnostic software, which takes some space, you can go special function like this one, special function EPB, which is electronic parking brake. My car has manual parking brake, just simple with the wire, so it's not I don't need it. So but the special functions, they don't seem to take that much space. At the moment this app takes 1.5 gig on my phone. I've downloaded only what I need. So if we can go to auto scan, it detects that it's Skoda. Here we go, executing, please wait. Yeah, that's us. So you get automatic scan, which is full scan, fast scan, it reading the data from the CAN bus, which is faster than automatic scan, or you can go to full system. I really like Xtool user interface. It's simple, understand, full system diagnosis, so you get different controllers of the car. So engine, transmission, brakes, climate control. So for example, we can get to driver's door electrics. It does do 2 bidirectional like actuation test. So not only you can read ECU, not only you can read ECU, read trouble codes, DTCs, clear live data, actuation test. So actuation test is very easy. So mirror, I've got full auto folding mirrors. We can do fold in, for example, and look at that mirror there. I press start and it folds this mirror. We can unfold it again. There we go. Things like controlling say, open the window. It has access to everything. What I also like, if we go to brake electronics, say if you want to test your brakes, come outside of the car, I'll show you something. So say if you need to test your brake lights, nobody's sitting inside the car. I press and brake lights I can test just like this. Anything in car can be tested. And it also works as a little torch when you're looking for the plug. So it has some LEDs, or maybe you can use it as a torch in general. How more practical can it get? Probably missing bottle opener or something. Alright, going back to our controllers. The most common controller obviously you will go to the engine electronics, read ECU information, read fault codes, clear fault codes, live data. Live data, there are 2 types, some packet data, whatever that means, and default data flow. So you can see voltage terminal 13.2, pretty much. That one shows 13.1, we have 13.28. So maybe it loses voltage a little bit by the time till it gets to OBD port. RPMs, there you go, cooler temperature 87 degrees. Your DPF, diesel particulate filter values, soot level, oil level. For example, you don't need to use a dipstick. Warning threshold is 31 millimeters, currently is on 55 centimeters, so it's 2.4 centimeters above the lowest level, where it gives you signal that oil level has dropped. So 2 centimeters over, so lovely. So you can, without getting out of your car, you can just know everything you need to know. My favorite things I always do with the test, because I like to move it. I like to move it. Fuel pump electronics. We can activate the fuel pump You should hear it now, hopefully. Let me switch off this, and it's just under the rear seat, and as we press start it will give you some sound that it's pumping the fuel. When you do the fuel filter change, or if you need to bleed the fuel system, you just do this. I don't know if you can hear it in the camera, but it's pumping. We have somebody parking here. I'm gonna close the window. You should hear it now. Yeah, that was the fuel pump. So anything you like, really. So you at the moment I've downloaded all I needed for myself. If you need more more car models, if you need more special functions, because I just got oil reset for myself, special function doesn't seem to take too much space. Anyway, good value device, nice to have. So far I think it's, out of all scanners I have, this one ticks all the boxes for me. And considering, unlike OBD11, when you have to pay for every option, this everything is free. You don't need to pay a couple of quid for just resetting oil service, which is not that expensive, but considering you just all you want to do oil service reset, why would you need to pay for that? So all links in description. XTool, my reviews of XTool 7, XTool 8, comparison XTool D7 to D8, and the link to where to buy this little fellow. So thank you for watching.